Hey MVPs, Rico Knows here. Going to talk to you guys about the premier prelim fight, right? The marquee one right before we get to the main card. It's Edgar Chairez versus CJ Vergara. Don't forget, we're in Mexico, right? Edgar Chairez is a Mexican through and through. This dude don't speak English, bro. And then CJ Vergara, although he's a Mexican-American, they're not going to be cheering for this guy. They're going to be booing for him. So when you look at the fight, Chairez is a minus 270 favorite. I don't know if it opened at 270. Somebody check for me, but I'm pretty sure people are parlaying the Mexican fighters. Lupe Godinez, Edgar Chairez. It's the Mexican parlay, if you will, and it'll get you to plus money if you do it, or near plus money. It's going horrifically wrong. Now, these odds are criminal. They should not be this way. These guys are very similar fighters. They got a little grit to them. They're kind of tough. But here's the thing. CJ Vergara reminds me of a little brother who you recommend, like who you commend, a little brother who you commend for giving max effort. Like you're like, hey, that guy tries really hard. Hey, go get it. He's good. But it's a participation trophy type of cheering him on. On the other side, Edgar Chairez is just a real life ass kicker. That guy's tough, man. And he looks the part. Now, Chairez, if he can't get a takedown in this fight, he's just got to win standing. And if he does that, let me tell you, these odds are way wrong. Like, he's going to win standing because I think he's tougher and I like him and I'm going to pick him. But it's not 3-1, 2-1. Like, it's not that, man. It's a pick 'em. So do what you want with that information. CJ Vergara can scrap if we're punching. He's a tough little dude. Now, I think he's got a hittable face. I think he's out there just getting clocked. And this guy just got knocked out the last time we saw him by the little undefeated Timarov, the little muscle-bound freak. No shame in that. Getting beat by Asu Amabayev, that's a wrestler, not a big deal, right? And he wins against some of these other scrubs, but he loses against elite fighters, and he wins against scrubs. He's not fighting a scrub. He's not. He's fighting a pretty decent Mexican fighter in Edgar Chairez who's never been knocked out. So here we're going to be banging, and I've never been knocked out. I can lose on the scoring cards. And if you want to wrestle and take me down, you're going to be in a crazy position because this dude's jiu-jitsu off his back is dangerous. So it's there. Now, he just lost to Joshua Van, but that was a good fight. When you watch that fight, you're like, yo, that guy's good. I'm going to tell you guys the truth here. This is a guy who's only fought in the UFC 3 times. I don't count the Lasarda fight. They actually fought twice because of a no contest, and they come back and fight again, and he subs him. I haven't seen enough to where I go, yeah, this guy should be a minus 300 favorite. I haven't. But I do want to tell you guys that when I saw the fight card for this particular fight, like when I saw the matchups for this card, the UFC, Mexico City, blah, blah, blah. As soon as I saw these two matched up, I went, oh, we're taking Chairez. That's the reaction I had. Didn't know what the odds were. Didn't care. I just looked at it and went, oh, yeah, I'm taking Chairez. Chairez can beat that dude's ass. Like, he can beat him up. This is how I feel. And then I see the odds, and I'm like, oh, no. Oh, this is not where you want to bet. This is not what you want to do. So I'm doing something with this, and I'm trying to explain it. Blind tailors are going to lose their ass. I don't care. Shout out to those of you who watch the videos. Here's what I got. For this particular fight, I've made it a lock that Chairez is winning the fight. And the reason, and listen, the confidence level's there, but the real reason it's a lock is because I want to give you something good to parlay it with, and that's Lupe Godinez. Now, you can do Godinez by points if you want, because I don't think she gets a finish, but this parlay is not a multi-unit parlay at all. It's right here. It's a 1-unit bet. Like, you got to take your time and kind of chip away if you want to make your money here. I think there's better places to make your money, but I understand it. There's some really good stuff here, like by points. Medeiros by points is a better payout. Chairez by points is a plus 180. You don't even have to go heavy there. You can just flip and get about 2 units back, right? Things like that. So we just got to get it right. And I want to get it right. And I think Edgar Chairez is a better fighter than Vergara. I think he's tougher, meaner, hits harder, longer, leaner, looks crisper. Vergara's just a nice little pocket puncher type dude with some decent grappling and wrestling, not grappling. He's not going to have a grappling advantage at all. And I hope you understand the difference between the two. The wrestlers, you can take their back. If you take them down, they freak out sometimes. If they're stuck in a guard, they might think they're safe. And not against Chairez. Chairez is a beast. He's really good. But I think Chairez is just mean on his feet, and he's going to look the part. And the crowd's going to go crazy every time he lands. And whether you believe that's going to influence scorecards or not, I think it is. I really do. Just maybe a judge can't tell if that punch landed. He's gonna think it did by the way the crowd reacts. So give me Chairez to win this fight. I believe it's a coin flip fight. These odds are a little crazy. These odds are just stupid. So just be careful, pace yourself, make smart decisions. But I'm gonna go with Chairez in this particular regard. He beats Vergara. Your friends don't know, but Rico knows. Good luck, y'all. Peace.